Hello, everyone. Here to do another review of the last round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Um, it was the conference finals, and I managed to keep my predictions at 50% accuracy, but it definitely was far from what I expected to happen. Um, Starting with the East, we had the Islanders versus the Lightning. I expected the Lightning to win, but I expected it to be a lot closer than it ended up being. Um, I didn't see that first game coming at all where Tampa won 8-2. Uh, Interesting stat that came out of that was that Tampa didn't miss the net until over 58 minutes into the game. Just goes to show like how little they waste their opportunities. Um, the rest of the series, the Islanders kept the score closer, but Tampa was still completely outplaying them. Uh, Islanders were lucky whenever they got the odd chance. Uh, Overall, I think the Islanders should be happy with how far they got. They're not going to lose too much in the off season. They have like Pulak they have to re-sign, and maybe one other guy, and maybe a backup goalie because I think Grice has done his contract. But they should be happy with how Varlamov played, and I could see them just going with him as their starter next year. Um, the big thing for them is for the players to stay committed to Barry Trotz's coaching and performing for him. Uh, Otherwise, I think they should be pretty happy with how they've done. One thing they maybe would do would be to find some way to get rid of Andrew Ladd's contract. Then on the West, we had Vegas versus Dallas, which that's where my predictions went entirely wrong. I thought that Vegas was going to roll right through Dallas into the finals. I didn't see them having any troubles with them. But Dallas keeps surprising every round. They manage to find whatever it is that I think that is going to be their weakness. They manage to find a way to get past that. So in this round, I thought their goaltending and defense wasn't going to be up to the task, especially with how high scoring the previous round was against Colorado. And then in this round, Anton Hudobin became a brick wall in net. Uh, so I don't know how to look at that team because they seem to change their play style each round. Not really their play style; they're still a very defensive team, but they change uh, what their weakness is. It seems like, or their strength is each round. Uh, as for Vegas, they shouldn't be too ashamed of this. This year feels like a weird anomaly for them. They outplayed each team they went up against each round. They just couldn't find the scoring, and I don't know like how they can fix that really. So I think best thing for them would be just to stick to the plan, uh, try to get right back to the finals again next year or the conference finals, and then beyond that again next year. Their core is aging a bit, but I think their window's still open, and their only major loss could be Robin Lehner. Maybe they can re-sign him, but if not, they still have Fleury, and they've got some young guys in the minors like Dansk and Ferguson. Uh, so they should be okay for another season, at least. So now in the finals, we have Dallas versus Tampa. Very weird matchup. I had Tampa going to the finals ever since the beginning, and Dallas I had losing each round, and they kept surprising me. So it's tough to predict, but I think Tampa will continue to just play their possession game, the speed game, the hitting. Like they just seem to have everything. They're very versatile as a team, and I don't think that Dallas will be able to find an answer because, like I said, each round they find an answer, but with Tampa having so many options for how they can play, I don't know that Dallas will be able to match that. I also don't know that Hudobin's play will continue to be as strong as it was against Vegas, especially since Tampa doesn't seem to miss their chances too often. So I see Tampa winning it, and I'm going to say in 6 games. Uh, that's my last prediction. I'll probably do a review of the finals after we know who wins. But otherwise, that's it for this time. A bit shorter since there's so many less teams now. Thanks for watching.